Maybe. You can control my entire life for 50 hours straight.
What?
If you wonder why I voluntarily put myself in a position where I will need to ask permission to... Can I go to the toilet? I'll tell you exactly why, but first, the 3 rules of this challenge. Rule number 1, my wife can spend $250 with no questions asked.
Sleep in the tent for 2 nights.
Rule number 2, I need an hour a day alone for my time with God.
6 in the morning.
And rule number 3, I can only say no once.
And I think she's up to something and I might need to use my no.
While Katja will be fully enjoying her 50 hours of total control, she doesn't know about my secret goal. To find out...
What do women want? Wouldn't it be strange and wonderful if you were the one man on earth finally able to answer that question?
I want to test if this experience can teach me more about what makes my wife happy. So ultimately, I can become a better husband to her. And in the end, Katja will score my observations to see whether I learned something or completely misunderstood her.
Okay, your score for seeing what makes me happy is... Babe?
Hello!
Move! It's starting.
Okay, 9.
Yeah.
The 50 hours start now.
Yeah.
I have no idea what she has been planning.
So now I decided we're gonna go away for 2 days to another part of Norway that I've wanted to see for so long time. So beautiful, so beautiful. And we're gonna take the tent and sleep in the tent for 2 nights and stop at beautiful places and some massage on the way. And I have written a packing list. And since you're so good at packing, pack so that you have enough for 2 nights.
What's the weather forecast?
It keeps changing.
Oh. Packing list. Bibles and books. Tent. So we're gonna go camping. Oh, mosquito. Guess we're gonna have lots of those. It seems like then we're gonna go for quite an adventure these coming 2 days. I probably will film a lot more interesting things than me packing. So I think we're just gonna fast forward this part. Okay, which way? Katja sets up the GPS to points along the way, so I have no clue where or for how long we'll drive, but I don't think we'll go that far, right? Wow, this is beautiful. What do we have in here?
Burgers!
Oh, that's the best! Not a bad thing to have your wife control you up to now.
Babe,
And what?
First.
Oh no. These burgers aren't for me, is it? I need to sit in the car with a blindfold on, isn't it?
Since I was awake way too late to prepare this, I have actually got headache. I thought maybe you can give me like 2-3 minutes massage.
That was the first massage, and I'm pretty sure it will not be the last one. An important question, baby. Can I go to the toilet?
What? What do you do if I say no?
Well, we gotta deal with the consequences.
I don't want to deal with that consequence. You're having my permission.
Good. And then, burgers. I thought that from the first minute, Katja would take the opportunity to have me do this or that, but so far, I really don't feel controlled yet. Since the packing, Katja only decided that we would have some prayer time together, that I need to drink enough water, and that I should listen to some lectures that she's been wanting me to hear. And I'm definitely also trying to learn from what I observe, like when she needed to find a new camping and make quick important decisions. That stresses her, but I find it hard to observe a lot when we're just primarily driving. And not just a little...
Sheep on the road!
And not just a little bit. We've been driving for 6 hours. And now we are at the camping, where we are going to put up the tent. I have so many questions right now. Like, where are we? Are we going to Bergen? Is Katja going to unleash her full control over me tomorrow? I have no idea. Ugh. I always struggle with.
It is so cold and I don't have a jacket with me. It's 6 in the morning. I'm going to the car to have my hour devotional time with God. Good morning, Lord.
I remember from growing up of going camping, and I loved it so much. I wanted any night to have got that experience.
And that camping and travel part, absolutely amazing. I mean, can we all just appreciate the beauty we're seeing around us?
This is awesome.
But though the nature is breathtaking and we're getting closer to wherever Katja's planning to take us, my mission is not going as well. It's again many hours on the road, and it seems like she's missing out on fully enjoying her 50 hours. Or, I'll be right back. There's something that I noticed, because normally I know that when we go different places, I know that Katja is having some struggles with time management, but maybe not as much as what I used to think. I work very much in I set a goal and I want to get there as soon as possible. So in this case with the challenge, if there's a place where I want to get to, I want to make sure we get there. Katja, on the other hand, is much more laid back, and I thought that was then part of because she doesn't understand time, and that it means that, it's going to be later and she doesn't estimate it right. And I do still think there's part of that, but also she just values a lot more to be in that moment. It's the little things on the journey that she enjoys the most. Putting some romantic efforts into the picnic, taking time to play on the playground, being overwhelmed by the view, connecting to strangers and showing them God's love, just enjoying the moments. So this really is something where I just need to learn more to be in the moment and not just keep thinking about where we should go and rushing, but to much more appreciate the moment. So I should build in some stress-free buffers and margins that we can take when we go different places, so that Katja can do her thing and be in the moment without me saying, hey, we gotta get there. So yeah, that's definitely something that I've seen now. Learning this lesson, however, is not something that I think will come easy to my goal-oriented, productivity-optimizing mind. Okay, right now she's really testing me because we're getting close. Everyone is going down, and
Not
normally
everyone.
I'm also among those who are like, okay, let's go down in time. She's telling me I need to wait. I'm very close to saying no. Very close to saying no.
We have such a nice moment here.
Ah, yeah. You relaxed. Your husband full of stress.
No, when they say, then we can
Ah, I'm proud. I'm proud of what you made me go through. Okay, we are making it. See, no need to stress. All buckled up. We did make.
Yeah.
Now let's continue.
You just can't capture it. It's like so mighty and it doesn't get on camera. This is so massive.
Just do it at the same time. Okay, so I am 100% sure where we are gonna go. We are gonna go to Ålesund.
That's right!
That was actually my third guess. That's cute.
Very cute! We have arrived!
We have arrived on the private parking. What are we gonna do, baby?
We are gonna go and look at those pretty houses and go to a viewpoint so that we see the whole little town from up.
Awesome. Okay, just getting a bit of a head start here, because I understand why she chose this trip. First, I was really confused. It looked like she was planning a trip, and that's really not something that she likes to do. So I was so confused, and driving for 8 hours, like, huh? But you know what? She could have chosen to get all those things for herself. She could have bought a dress, which I know she loves to do. She could have had me make the food, give her massage, take care of Ellie and I for a long time so she could, have some alone time, and all these things she could have chosen, but she chose to do something with her family, to go on a camping trip. And that is something that I know she loves to do most of all. She loves being with people. She loves being with our family. She loves to see me happy. That's really something, it sounds weird for me to say, but I know that is one of the things that makes her happiest, is when I'm happy, when I'm spiritually growing. She loves our family, she loves me, and... Oh, busted. I was just saying that you love me, and you love our family.
Yes.
And that is why you chose to do this trip, rather than choosing a lot of other things you could have chosen for yourself. Or you have chosen to do something for our family. Filled with little moments here and there to try to take care of me and make me happy, because that makes you happy. I appreciate that. Very different challenge than what I anticipated, but beautiful.
Well, yeah.
And it's not done, because where are we gonna walk to?
To the viewpoint.
To the viewpoint. Made it.
Here we can sit and enjoy ice cream.
Ice cream.
Vegan ice cream.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep, we ended up sleeping in the car, because last night when I just started looking for a camping ground, Ellie and I's social skills kicked in again.
Hi, you.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. What's your name?
Adonai.
Oh, that's a very pretty name.
It was like God having us meet Peter and Judy, because we talked for an hour and it was such a blast. And on top of that, we slept great in the car. Katja saved some money on her budget, and we're now parked pretty close to the final place on Katja's list, the famous Trollstigen. But I am starting to suspect that something more might be awaiting me. Katja still has about 2 hours left. We're 40 minutes away from where we are gonna go. We're now gonna have some breakfast. And I think she's up to something, and I might need to use my no if she is gonna do what I think she's gonna challenge me to do. I was just gonna sit, put my phone away, and Katja says, now you can film. So, here it comes. Hereby I sign that I promise to give my wife 10 minutes massage each day. What a sneaky way! What is each day for the rest of our lives?
Yeah.
I really don't feel for making such a promise, because that's a big promise. I'm gonna need to say no.
You're using your no. You're
I
using your
am
no
using
to
your no.
massage me every day.
It's not that I don't want to help you and massage you, but I just can't make such a promise that is so big.
I already figured. I knew you would
So
use your
this
no
was
card.
the plan.
I knew you would use your no card.
Having used my no card, I now need to do whatever Katja tells me to do.
Maybe did you enjoy your breakfast?
Yes, it was very tasty.
Now, next on the schedule, you will get to enjoy the water. Yeah.
Oh, I really don't like being cold. I thought this might be coming. Oh, I don't like being cold.
It's healthy, babe. It's good for you with the ocean water. It's very nice.
I think I'm just gonna run in and get out immediately. Just try to get it over with as soon as possible.
It's very cold.
It actually does feel a bit refreshing.
One thing I really love is to see Melvin and Ellie and I play together. It's just giving me so much joy. So I said to Melvin that now we take some time for just playing with Ellie and I at the beach. He loves playing at the beach with the sand toys.
The 50 hours are up. I am a free man again, but it was actually a really nice time and I'm very grateful for it. What I really love is that it's so typical for this experience now that the 50 hours kind of just ran out and we didn't even really notice because we were just playing. But having said that, we are still gonna go to Trollstigen, so you still get to see it.
I did this 50-hour challenge to try to find out what makes you happy. And I have written down my observations from the trip and ideas of how I can be a better husband. And now you get to read them and score those on a scale from 1 to 10. Is this what makes you happy? I'm a bit nervous here reading it. It's either a good sign or a bad sign.
Okay, your score for seeing what makes me happy is... Just to see that you have observed those things makes me like happy and emotional, that you're seeing what I care for, that you're taking it into mind and thinking about, okay, how can I do something to help her in this? How can I do something to encourage this and to accept me for who I am? And the things that you have noticed, like small things here and there and the meaning of them, and so very spot on, and some things that are like, oh wow, the ideas that you have for like improvement. If those would happen, well, that's...
I can't promise all of them like tomorrow, but I'll work on them. Seems like the challenge was a success.
It just touches me that you know me so much.
God knows you. I pray to God. We've been so impressed on this trip by the far-stretched horizons and the massive mountains. But what God truly opened my eyes for during these 50 hours is the potential of the little things. I so easily get caught up in the busyness of life or think about what I want that I don't even see how many simple opportunities there are all around me to make my wife feel seen and valued and loved. Life is made up of moments and the people you experience them with. And I want to start making most of every day. That's why I'm now committing to try to give my wife at least 3 of those happy moments daily. And man, these 50 hours have been really helpful to me. I can recommend you taking on the challenge too, if you dare.